Welcome to Real Life Matters TV, and I am Suite DBoss. We're here at the Brampton Flight Center, and today it's a thing regarding women, empowering women to fly. And I went and fly today on on one of these small aviation, and my pilot was Stephanie. And it was a great experience here. Going up as a small plane is a difference from being in a big plane because you can feel everything. And I was in the front where you felt the steering, the going down, the going up. And there was only women could get on the flight today. Women and children, which are women, also can get onto the flight. But we had a wonderful time, a wonderful experience. We went through the infomercial, the hall to be a pilot, the courses, everything else. But anyways, I welcome everybody to come up and try out. It won't be free like it was today, but to come up into the flight at the Brampton Flight Center, and you can get experience to come in and to learn about how to fly and all the aviation. They give you all courses. You have the simulators. And, thank you for tuning in for Real Life Matters TV, and I am Suite DBoss. Bye for now. Welcome to Real Life Matters TV, and I am Suite DBoss. I'm here with Julie Pomeroy. She is the GM of the Brampton Flight Center, and she was empowering women to fly. She was a part of this whole process today, which was free for women to fly today. And how are you doing today, Julie?
Fantastic. We have had 149 girls up today.
Wow.
Fantastic, yeah. So many smiles. It's very exciting. Yeah. The whole world, around the world, the event is happening, and we're hoping to raise about 6% of women in the world are pilots, and we're hoping to bump that up to 8-9%. And hey, we went a long way today, I think, so it was great. Yeah.
That's great. And how long have you been with the Brampton Flight Center?
Oh, I might date myself if I tell
Just
you
say
that.
a few years.
Yeah. I learned to fly here in the 70s.
Wow.
And I became a flight instructor in 1978 at the Brampton Flying Club in this location.
So there wasn't many women then there when we did that, right?
No, I was the only female flight instructor at that time. And that was also the same year that Judy Cameron, who was here today, was hired by Air Canada.
Oh, yeah, we saw her interview. Yeah. And we went upstairs. That's when we saw that's when you came and got us, and we went upstairs there.
That was a big deal back then.
So do you love what you do?
Yes, it's very exciting. I think today's a good example of why we do. It's, great experience, something different, sense of freedom. It's wonderful. Yes.
And what would you tell women out there today if, for something that you would tell them to encourage them to come and get their flight license?
Well, we need more girls, and anything is possible. And we have astronauts, and there's just so much opportunity out there for women now. And you just sense that now's our time. Let's do it. Yeah.
Well, we had the statistics. It's 5% women that only go and do flights and take the course. So we got to make that percentage come up a little bit more, right?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Well, I want to thank you today, Julie, for your in part and for Real Life Matters TV and being a part. And you can stay tuned for us. Welcome to Real Life Matters TV, and I am Suite DBoss, and I'm here with one of the actual pilots, Stephanie, at the Brampton Flight Center, which she was one of the pilots that actually took us up in the air. We were actually in our aircraft today for empowering women to fly. So welcome, Stephanie.
Hi, it's nice to be on the show.
How do you feel as one of the women that you actually are a pilot? How do you feel? How does that empower you to other women?
It's really empowering, and I'm glad that I'm in the position now to actually set the example, set the precedent for other women, and showing them that it's more than possible. You can do it, and I'm so happy to be in that position now.
And are you going to go to flying bigger jets after this?
Yep, that is my dream. Right now I'm loving instructing, and this is what I want to do for now. But once I have enough experience, I do plan on moving on eventually to other airlines or other jets.
Well, it's very brave of you because I was holding on. She didn't tell us it was very windy when we were up there. She was very good. She kept everybody calm. But you also told us a little bit about yourself, like it's hard to be in a relationship when you want to be aviation. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, one of the challenges with this industry for women or men is really planning a family. And it's kind of hard to make future plans because we really don't know what's going to happen, where we're going to be in a year or in 5 years. But I think if you really want to make it work, that it's possible. So it shouldn't be too much of an obstacle, because if you want anything, you can make it work. So.
Well, I just want to tell you that you're a very empowering person. We met you this, and I hope we get you again because you did a wonderful takeoff and a very smooth landing.
Thank you.
That was very important, even though we were holding on. But anyways, thank you, Stephanie, and I hope to hear from you again. All right?
It was nice being on here.
Pleasure. I'm here with Veronica, who orchestrated a lot of this thing at Brampton Flight Center for the women, empowering women to fly. And she's with us here today. She scheduled so that people could fly free. She was the main contact for everybody here for them to come. So how are you doing today, Veronica?
I'm doing amazing, thank you. It's been a successful day. Very impressed with the large number of people showing up, females and girls. So yeah, it's been an amazing day.
That's really good. And are you going to do this again next year?
Yes. So we will hopefully do it every year. It's gonna be every year around March 8th, which is International Women's Day.
All right.
And it's a pleasure to be a part of it.
Well, that's going to be good. I'll fly on a different a plane this time. So if we come back again, we don't get to fly in the same flight, the same aircraft. We do a different one.
So the intent is actually for girls and females that never flown before in a small aircraft, just to experience the flight.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Veronica, today for doing this. It's remarkable for the International Women's Day, and thank you for telling us your input. So we'll get you on again, and if we come up here again next year, we'll get you on here. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm here with Nancy, who took our pictures before or after we came off with our certificate and our name, and she actually coordinates all they have a little competition going on, so hope this one that I was at today wins.
Crossing fingers.
for the Brampton. And I just wanted to tell you a little bit what she did, so what Nancy did today.
I basically just took the pictures. I didn't coordinate anything. We're just participating in the challenge, and hopefully it's the competition is for the friendliest female or female friendliest airport, and so that's what we're striving for.
And we had to do something important. We had to actually sign the board too.
Yes.
Everybody that went today had to sign a board with their name on it, because that would be kept as a momentum, right?
That's just for us, yeah, a momentum for having all the girls sign the poster and for the experience.
So do you fly?
I do, yeah, I have my private pilot's license.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good.
Oh, thanks.
We didn't know you had your own private. I thought you were just helping out. You see how you learn things every day. Okay, how do you feel as a woman flying?
Great. I love flying. I've been drawn to the sky since looking up at the clouds and the beauty of it all. So my dad's a pilot, so that kind of helped encourage me into the industry.
Okay. And what about, I was just asking one of the other pilots, how do you find in relationships? How is that, does that affect any of because you're a pilot?
No, not at all.
So everything's smooth?
Yeah, and everyone that works here is so great and encouraging and supportive that it doesn't impede on anything.
Well, I want to thank you, Nancy, for giving us your input today and about Real Life Matters TV, and and you'll hope to see her next year.
Yes, I hope so too. I hope this is an annual event. Then I'd love to be a part of it every year.
All right. Well, we got to try this again. Anyways, bye for now. Real Life Matters TV with Suite DBoss. Thanks. I'm here in the simulator at the Brampton Flight Center with Brian. I don't know how I'm going to fly today, but. But he's going to show me. So, Brian, just tell me a little bit what I'm going to go through.
So basically what we're going to do, I'm going to get you to take off. We'll go up. We're going to do some maneuvering. And then we'll see how that goes. If that goes well, we might get you to try landing.
Okay. Well, I'm excited and I can't wait for that. I have never flew. I drive really well, but I know about the flight. I guess what happens to everybody, right?
Pretty much. It's a little bit different because remember, we're not in 2 dimensions. We add that third dimension, so sometimes it's a little hard.
Okay, but and plus we're tall, so we had to bring the seat way back. So anybody that's tall, you got to go sit way back. And it's hard to maneuver when you're tall in these little small, even on the real, because I went on the plane today, and it was a little bit of maneuvering to get in. I had to kind of crawl in and then turn around. Is that normal?
For some people, yeah. Were you sitting in the front or the back?
I was in the front.
Okay, that's not too bad then. But it's still a bit of an adventure to get in.
Yeah, well, I had to let the people from the back first, and then I let them get in. Then the pilot got in.
Yep, I'm used to that.
Okay, well, here we go, where we're going to be doing this thing, so just stay tuned.
So if we want to turn left, take the control column and turn it to the left. And then we'd be turning to the left. If you turn it now back to the right, that's turn to the right.
Okay.
Any questions about any of that?
No.
So what we're going to do is I'll watch the airspeed, and once we get going, I'll call 75 knots, rotate. That's going to be our cue to start pulling back.
Okay.
And then it's just nice, small, smooth, gentle movements. Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
So I need to put on a seatbelt? Or
Nope,
or-
there's no seatbelt.
Oh, no, I put my-
So if you want, we can disengage the parking brake, that silver knob there.
Oh,
Yep, push, push.
okay.
And whenever you're ready, both of these handles at the same time, one hand on the controls and one hand here, you can advance the throttles full forward.
Okay.
And see how the nose is starting to go to the left? Right rudder? No. Right rudder.
Oh.
Rudder? No.
Oh, right rudder.
Rudder. Keep these neutral.
Okay.
A little bit to the left. Don't turn
Oh.
the controls. Keep the controls neutral.
Okay.
Keep
Oh,
the
I'm gonna
controls
fly off.
neutral.
Okay.
And 75, rotate. Start to pull back. Pull, pull, pull. And start to check forward. Right about there. This will be climb now. Yep, get that nose up. Right about there.
Okay. So keep it there.
Positive, right gear's coming up. Just keep her there. I'm just going to reset the power here. Not too much. Just nice small movements. Pull that nose up a little bit. Nope, too much, too much. Don't worry about the lights. We'll forget the lights now. We're just going to come into that runway. Let the nose come down a little bit.
Oh, gosh. What?
Let the nose come down. Not yet. Let the nose come down. Start to pull back. Not too much.
Oh.
Just like this. And now keep pulling back. Keep pulling back. Hold it. Keep pulling back. Not too much.
Oh, not too much, right? That's a real bumpy landing. Jeez.
And we're back.
Okay. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Landing is the hardest part. Takeoff is easy.
Oh my God. So how do I do? I'm just all over the place. Oh, I almost had a headache there.
So that's it. This is, I mean,
That's it.
something
Yeah.
quick. About
But
5 minutes, 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, but I guess if you have to be used to it. You know, I guess those guys that play the computer games would be a little bit better, or not really.
They might be okay with the sim. With an actual aircraft, it's a little different.
Okay.
I know going from an actual airplane to a simulator, I usually have some adjustment as well.
Oh, okay. So, but this is enough to get you.
Yeah, it's enough. This is we use like for procedure training. So
Okay.
what happens if in this configuration, because it's a twin, what happens when we have an engine failure? We have two engines, so obviously we'll keep flying.
Okay, we'll
but
keep
if one fails,
Oh,
we
yes,
do have
there-
procedures that we need to run through.
Oh, okay. So then that's what you do. So
And then
all
that's
these
what we
things are
use
the
it.
same, right?
Yeah.
Like the key, the not strap.
Gear.
Oh, we didn't have to
This is
get that.
gear and unparking brake.
Parking brake.
And then,
Okay.
like I said, if you notice, probably in your airplane, we probably only had a black throttle and
Yes.
a red knob.
That's right.
Whereas here, you notice we've got the extra one. This is because I have propellers that are adjustable. So this makes it a bit more complicated
Oh,
airplane
okay.
because now I have different propellers. I have landing gear. Obviously, having landing gear, if I have it fail, I need to know what to do. So we practice that sort of stuff in
So
here.
that's what you practice in this
Yeah.
thing. Okay, you're like, you know,
Yeah.
defensive aircrafting.
Just emergency training.
training,
We'll
yeah.
also use it for instrument training. So what
Okay.
do you do if we get in the cloud? And we train you here because it's safer in the simulator than in the actual aircraft.
No, well, obviously,
Yeah.
because then boom, you know,
Yeah.
you don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Well, you know, Brian. Well, thank you. Thank you
problem.
for training me today. Obviously, I'm not the best. I have to go for a few hours, which they say like 900 hours.
Not quite that much.
But I thank you, Brian, for training me today and talking to us at Real Life Matters TV.
No problem. Hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, thank you. Goodbye.